Do you know why you want to control your husband? Stick around to find out and what you can do about it. I can't wait to hear your reaction about this Bible verse. It screams in my head at least once a week. A little backstory. Now Eve has just decided to go against God's word and listen to the serpent. The serpent tells her that eating the fruit off of the forbidden tree will make her be wise, will make her be just like God, and she will know everything, both good and evil. So she decides to eat the fruit that God has told her not to, and she gives some to her husband who is with her. Now this is the exciting part coming up. After God realizes what they have done, for their sin, they are punished. As punishment, the woman wants to control her husband, but he will be the leader. Did you hear that? That right there. As punishment for the sin of disobeying God, the one that affects us all, she will desire to control her husband. But it won't work. Knowing this has hit me like a ton of bricks. That's where that comes from. The dynamic of women and control and wanting to control their husbands. That is punishment from sin. Isn't that amazing? Now I'm sure we all know wives who control their husbands. That dynamic does not work for long. Or that husband has a lot of activities and he's outside in the yard all the time. So this is the helpful part. Every time I have that control feeling coming up, needing to dominate or get my way, I remember that desire originated from sin. That's Eve kicking us in the gut. Isn't that fascinating? That blows my mind. Put this in your arsenal of goodies. Every time you are struggling with that sense of control that us women have, remember it originated from sin. It's punishment for sin. Every time you want to control, allow that feeling to prompt you to pray. Pray to yourself, pray in the Spirit, pray however you like to pray. Just pray for help to stop the control. Did you also notice that we have influence over our husbands? Look how damaging our influence can be if it's not directed toward the right path to God. Because he listened to his wife and sinned against God, the ground was cursed and he had to struggle to make a living and sweat to produce food. Us women need to be careful of our influence. Every time you want to control your husbands, remember this sin. We also got intense pain associated with childbearing, but that's a whole other story.